Hi Virgo, welcome or welcome back. We're doing your channel messages as well as your tarot and oracle reading today. This is going to be good for all Virgo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else, and check your other placements. If you guys want timed readings, you can go over to my TikTok for that. These are timeless readings, so whenever you come across a reading is when is good for you. So let's dive into the channel messages, Virgo. These will be posted over on my YouTube community page for you guys to reference. But I got in quotes, destiny awaits. And I just feel like there is a very pivotal and fated moment in your life that is approaching. And it's kind of giving me like Wheel of Fortune vibes. You're going to have to just kind of go with the flow and take what life is giving you. It is kind of like, you know, when I think of the Wheel of Fortune, it's a very positive card for the most part, as long as you're not resisting it. Some of you guys are also learning to discern your intuitive abilities from your analytical thinking mind. And I was just talking about this because I recorded about 2 minutes of your video and I realized my microphone wasn't plugged in, so I just decided to start over. But you are a sign that's ruled by planet Mercury, and I actually got that as one of your oracle cards. But there's theory in astrology and in astronomy, or just in general, there's theory that there's actually 2 other planets out there in our solar system that we have not discovered yet. So the signs that are dual ruled, which are you and Gemini, are both ruled by Mercury, and then Taurus and Libra are both ruled by Venus. So you would naturally not be technically ruled by Mercury. That being said, you are a very analytical sign, so I can understand why it would be hard to tune into your intuitive abilities on occasion. So I just feel like a lot of you are kind of developing your intuition at this time. Also, some of you guys could be suffering from depression or just struggling with it in general, and this could be stemmed from promises that you aren't keeping to yourself. So that's just for some of you. Only take it if it resonates. Some of you also need to organize some paperwork, books, or work areas to get more clarity and or creative inspiration. Some of you single Virgos are learning to be okay alone, and you're also integrating shadows from past relationships. It's very important right now that you continue on your healing journey so that when your soulmate does come, I have here that a soulmate is closer than you think, so keep healing. You need to focus on your shadow work and your healing now so that when that soulmate comes in, it's not going to fall apart before it falls together, if you know what I mean. You know, you don't want to push a soulmate away because you're not energetically ready for them, or they might just not come into your life at all. If you guys are in relationships, some of you guys could have some underlying resentment or conflict that needs to be worked out. And you also need to work on your communication with said partner. And this doesn't have to be romantic. I don't have anything about romantic down on that. So it could be a relationship with a friend or a family member as well. Some of you guys could be in an interracial relationship. I cannot talk today, and I keep saying this. I feel like it's Mercury retrograde. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm reading for a Mercury ruled sign, and all the readings usually come through my body. The readings usually come through my body very physically. So I don't know, maybe you guys are having a block in your throat chakra. I'm also getting over the stomach flu, so I'm not feeling my best, but usually my readings are more accurate when I'm not feeling good because my brainwave state is lower. But anyway, I did get number 33. I got the 3-star emoji, if you're familiar with that. I got number 11. Life Path 2, something about selenite. So I believe selenite could be helpful for you. I don't know if I have any on me. If you guys aren't familiar. No, I don't have any on me, but it's a very cleansing stone. It's also very protective. It's a very, very, very high vibrational stone. Also, emerald could be significant for some of you, in the number 14. So again, I will be posting these over on my YouTube community page for you guys to reference. Let's dive into your oracle. So first and foremost, I did get Mercury messages. And again, you are technically still ruled by planet Mercury until we find another planet, if it is your planet when we find it, because we technically should be finding 2 planets. But this is number 20, so the number 20 could be significant. Somebody could be born on the 20th, or that could be an anniversary date. But maybe there is something about your communication right now, or a block in your throat chakra. That could be for some of you, because I've been feeling like it's Mercury retrograde, and even more so with when I started your reading. Also, I got Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, and expect the best possible outcome. So let's read the Diana portion of the booklet. It says, Diana is the Roman goddess of the hunt. She is also known as Artemis in Greek mythology, where she has similar attributes. She is often depicted with She is often depicted with wild animals around her as she is associated with the moon. She connects deeply with the wild beasts that come out at night. She is often seen holding a bow and a quiver of arrows, which signifies her ability to help us focus on a vision. She also helps us to tune into our intuitive side so that we can listen to the wisdom that will guide us towards our goal. In particular, she encourages women to move through their true power and promotes equality for all souls. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just for women, obviously, but this is a card of, you know, putting your focus on something that you've been striving for. And it also talks about tuning into your intuition, which we picked up in the channel messages. And it's like really leaning towards your, you know, your feminine side, whether you're a male or a female. We all have a divine masculine and divine feminine within us. And the divine feminine is the portion of us that has the intuitive abilities. So there's something here about focusing your attention and, you know, having your sight set on something in order to achieve it. So your shadow, Virgo, was unauthentic or inauthentic. I have it written down as unauthentic, and don't judge me because I'm a terrible speller. Second runner-up for your shadow is apathy. So it doesn't mean that you're an inauthentic person. It just means there's an aspect of yourself that you're not being completely true to yourself or to other people. You know, you're not being completely true with it. So it doesn't have to be your whole persona or your whole personality, but there's just something, whether it's you go on Instagram and you post like 15 stories and you delete them all a half hour later, or you message somebody on an app and you unsend the message, or whatever the case may be. Those are all signs of being inauthentic. You're afraid too much of what other people think about you instead of just embracing who you truly are. Your second runner-up for your deity was Master Jesus, forgiveness. So I don't know why this just came through, that there's some sort of forgiveness if you guys are in long-term partnerships, or if you guys recently got out of a long-term partnership and you're single, there could be forgiveness that needs to be given to the other person, whether this is like literally or just, you know, energetically on your side to your past partner, or in a partnership that you're currently in. There needs to be some sort of forgiveness. And remember that forgiveness is not for other people. It's literally just for you. So don't think of it as like you're, you know, giving in too much. And Mars is your second runner-up for your Astro Oracle. So you may need to be a little more aggressive with your communication in something, or just have more passion behind the way that you speak, or I don't know. We'll dive into the tarot and see what comes out here. All right. Get some sage up in here. All right, what do we have for my Virgos? Two Cups and the Four Pentacles. Okay, that's way too much sage now. Judgment card. So Judgment card talks about having to use your discernment, your divine discernment, and also like it can talk about reconciliation. It can also talk about, you know, something coming back from the dead or resurrection. It can also talk about signs and synchronicities, or a call from the divine in order to, you know, it's showing you the way to go or something. We'll have to clarify to get some more context. But that's your overall energy. What is Virgo's blocks and challenges right now? King of Wands. Somebody could have a fire sign placement. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And the Death card. Nine of Cups. Did some of you guys end something with a water sign? I don't know. This is kind of funky. All right. What is the positive incoming energy for Virgo? The Emperor card. Interesting. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. What is Virgo's advice? Queen of Cups, the Moon, and the Ace of Cups. I don't normally take this many, but I feel like it's kind of important here. Queen of Wands. When I split the deck, I always look and see where I split the deck. King of Pentacles. What is going on? I don't know if all these people are involved. Those aren't on the board, so we're not going to focus on those. But with the Judgment card in your overall, like I said, I feel like this is you using your discernment or needing to use your discernment. You also could be getting lots of signs and synchronicities about a particular situation in your life. We'll clarify to get more context. Your blocks and challenges is the King of Wands. So I don't know if this is somebody in your life whom you had a falling out with, or if this is somebody coming into your life. Let's go ahead and clarify those two before we move any further. Why is the Judgment in the overall? The Fool card. I don't know why I'm picking up this weird storyline about some of you guys, like you either are still connected with somebody from the past, possibly that water sign that we were talking about, or you ended something with this person and now this new person is coming in. I don't know why that's coming through. I just have to read it how it's coming through, but it's not for all of you. We're going to clarify. But there's something here about needing to use your discernment about some sort of new beginning or leap of faith that you're taking. Remember that the Fool card is a very, I don't want to say naive, but he can be, especially if he's in the reverse position, and I don't shuffle in reversal. So it's up to me ultimately to use my discernment on if I'm reading the card in a more positive or negative context. But the Judgment card to the Fool is like, you're having to judge a situation. You're having to use your divine discernment to see if a new beginning is the right path to take, or if you're being foolish. And it has something to do with this King of Wands. 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the World card. This was subconscious. I always read the bottom of the deck as subconscious at the bottom of the deck. So there could be something here about ending something. Possibly with like a family unit type energy, 10 of Pentacles. And something being very painful and a completion. But remember the World card can also be like a cycle starting over. So you could be walking into another karmic situation if you're not careful. I don't know if you're still connected with somebody from the past or you just haven't healed from somebody from the past. What is this King of Wands here? Five of Cups. Five of Cups can talk about oftentimes regret or being dissatisfied or depression, apathy, loneliness. She's staring at these 3 cups spilled in front of her and she's not noticing the 2 cups behind her. So maybe this King of Wands is, some of you guys that are single, maybe this is somebody from the past coming back around, because the Judgment card can talk about reconciliation. And maybe they're coming back around to see if you will have a new beginning with them, with the Fool card. I just lost my train of thought. Ace of Wands, yeah, 10 of Wands, 2 of Wands. Yeah, you have to make a choice, and I feel like there's a lot of baggage here. They could just want a sexual relationship with you or something. I do feel like there's a lot of sexual attraction, so maybe you're tempted to get into this. I just want you to be careful, because this is a card of regret. And especially in the blocks and challenges, you read it in the reversed, and the King of Wands in the reversed is a very sexually oriented person who's not very grounded and secure and is not the king energy that, you know, most divine feminines, if you're watching a tarot reading, I'm sure that you have spiritual integrity to some extent. And the King of Wands in the reverse does not have spiritual integrity. Any court card in the reverse doesn't. So just be careful. That's not, that storyline isn't going to be for everybody. I know that. But why is the Emperor in the positive incoming energy? Queen of Cups. Now, Queen of Cups did show up in your advice. So you could have a water sign placement. There's lots of water energy coming through here. I do have Scorpio here as well. The Emperor card is an Aries placement. So you could be connecting with a fire sign, divine masculine, or an Aries divine masculine. It doesn't have to be. They're just energies. I've been considering not putting the zodiac signs in the readings. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck with the Sun card and the Hangman. Give me one more on that Emperor, Queen of Cups. The Emperor again. Chariot at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords, Page of Wands. For some of you, this is a completely different energy with the Emperor and the King of Wands. Some of you guys, it could be... I'm trying to think if this could be like somebody completely different, or if this Emperor energy is speaking to you. Because I feel like this Queen of Cups could possibly be you, because it showed up in the advice. It could also be another feminine in your life, maybe a friend or a family member. But there's something here with the Emperor double emphasized. You know, the Emperor is a very leader-oriented person. He is the divine masculine, and he is always prepared for battle. He is ready to take charge. He sits on his throne, but he's, you know, he's wearing his armor. I think I just mentioned that, but he's very leader-oriented. If you read him in a negative context, he can be somewhat, you know, control-driven and somewhat narcissistic, but it's in the positive incoming energy, so I think he's more in his positive light. Clarified by the Queen of Cups, I feel like maybe this is you about taking charge of a situation in the direction that you want to go. And like Aries is a very self-oriented sign. North Node is in Aries right now. So this is about, I feel like this is about taking control of a situation to do what's best for you, especially in regards to your heart. If there's somebody coming back from the past that just wants to have a sexual connection with you, but your values don't align with that, ultimately, the positive incoming energy is that you're going to be able to take charge of the situation and tune into your heart chakra. You don't have to have a water sign placement. It's just about tuning into your heart chakra. The Queen of Cups is the divine feminine, and she's most in tune with her heart and her emotions. So it's something about taking charge of a situation and not being afraid to walk away from a situation that is not going to be heart aligned for you. It doesn't have to be someone from the past. This could just be like a situationship that you're connected with in the blocks and challenges. Somebody that embodies that kind of playboy or F-boy energy. But your advice is the Ace of Cups, the Moon card, and the Queen of Cups. And the Ace of Cups comes before the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is singular. It's, you know, obviously it's singular. It's the one. So there's something here about maybe filling your own cup and being okay and happy on your own. Also with the Moon card, this is, you know, sometimes talks about your subconscious fears. It can also talk about not seeing something clearly. What is seen under the light of the sun is not seen under the light of the moon. So it's almost like your advice is to really follow your heart and your intuitive abilities, especially with that Moon card that emphasizes your intuition even more. I think it's just like really confirming the messages over and over again. Why is... clarify all three of the advice, please. The Tower. There could be unexpected love coming in too if you're able to walk away from whatever this, you know, whoever this King of Wands is. Why is the Moon here though? Why is the Queen of Swords in the reverse? Okay, this is going to be a very distinct message for some of you, but some of you, this Knight of Wands is connected with another feminine. Because remember, this is in the blocks and challenges, so technically he's in the reversed. And that's what you're not seeing with the Moon card. What is seen under the light of the sun is not seen under the light of the day. Some of you guys, he's either in a relationship or he's still connected with somebody. Only take it if it resonates, guys. Yeah, there's something here about walking away and then, you know, your happy family unit is going to manifest with the Magician, 10 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here? And the advice. The Moon card. I cannot make this up, guys. Temperance at the bottom of the deck, which talks about patience and moderation. Knight of Swords, Page of Wands. You have to speak some sort of truth and also have patience for what's to come. Being very optimistic and, you know, having a lot of childlike innocence as you go off on your own and fill your own cup, you know, waiting for your divine counterpart to come in. Because I feel like you know your value in this situation, and you know this person doesn't add up to your values. And if you continue to engage in this situation, you're going to have a lot of regrets ultimately moving forward. There could possibly be another divine feminine connected to this divine masculine. But ultimately, I feel like this is about you taking charge of a situation, taking control of your own heart. And ultimately, I feel like there could be new love coming in the future. Maybe we'll read for that in the next reading, because we have the Ace of Cups to the tower. So that's like something very unexpected comes when you choose yourself. You know, they always say your person will come in when you stop looking for love, right? So let's get some oracle here. If this did resonate at all, Virgo, please do like and subscribe. It really does help me out. I do have a Tarot 101 cheat sheet in the link tree in my bio. I got yes, I don't know what that's about. Then I have blessings in abundance and inner child healing. And if you guys want to book personal readings with me, you can shoot me an email or a DM on any platform, preferably TikTok or Instagram. I love you.